It has been said that today is the first day of the rest of our lives. None of us knows what tomorrow holds, yet we each must at some point use today to pause and make those decisions which will determine our tomorrows. We must consider, who am I? What are my abilities? What do I wish from life? How can I use my talents and abilities to make tomorrow all that I want it to be? Each of us faces certain basic decisions which, once reached, will supply the blueprint of our futures. The formation of our attitudes toward life, the selection of a mate, and the choice of our life's work are most important among these decisions, and it is to the latter of these that this film is primarily dedicated.
Pitt Community College, celebrating 50 years of academic excellence. The progressive idea of men and women of vision, Pitt Community College has become the foundation of an education system that provides opportunities for citizens to learn a trade or profession, to work in their community and become the new leaders who will guide us for the next 50 years and beyond. Long before its inception in 1961, key community, business, and industry leaders championed the creation of a local vocational center. Despite some opposition, the citizens of Pitt County threw their support behind the initiative. In particular, Robert Lee Humber's vision for a North Carolina community college system was a guiding force behind the creation of PCC.
He always felt that people ought to have the opportunity to develop themselves and their interests as far as they were willing to go. And he was keen to provide this.
Other figures key to PCC's growth include Clifton Everett, Kay Wichard, Henry Leslie, Raymond Redrick, and Vernon White. Once established, the college began the difficult task of finding space to meet demand for programs. Through generous assistance from the community, the campus expanded far beyond what these early leaders envisioned. Advancing this development was a growing reputation for excellence in instruction.
We did our very best to hire the best faculty and staff we could find, and we allowed them to do their thing, and they did it well, and they established the programs of quality. And once the programs of quality became recognized in the community as well as in the Eastern North Carolina, people began wanting to come here and take the particular courses or particular curriculums, courses here rather than somewhere else. And so the reputation of the faculty and staff, the reputation of the programs, all encouraged young people as well as older people to want to come to the college and get their skills so that they could find employment.
The teachers here are just great. They're friendly, understanding, and helpful in any situation that arises. I feel that this friendly, informal atmosphere is very important in any learning process. I've attended other schools before coming to Pitt Tech, but I have found that they cannot even compare to what is offered here.
Many faculty came to instruct at PCC after spending years working in their professions. They brought with them strong connections to local business and industry, which continues to provide an invaluable resource to PCC students.
I came to Pitt Community College in 1970 as a fairly new nurse. We had at that time a practical nursing program. We admitted 20 students that year and graduated 17. One small lab, and used that as a laboratory and a classroom. And it was not long after that program began that the hospital came to the community college and said, you know, we really need more registered nurses. And now, of course, you have the Fulford building and the Simon building, so I feel like health sciences has finally come into its own in terms of being able to have the space to accommodate the students.
Pitt Community College graduates often find faculty and staff a valuable resource as they enter the workforce.
Being in the hospital setting, as I walk down the hall, I'm always encountering PCC graduates. The students here at Pitt Community College, because of the level of instruction that they receive, the fact that they're college transfer courses, it makes it easier for them to progress. And some of our graduates are now assistant vice presidents, nurse managers, administrators. They have moved into leadership positions.
50 years of academic excellence and student success have fostered recent growth. Demand for health careers and university transfer courses stimulated the latest development on campus and set the tone for the future.
The college has been remarkable, from a industrial education center to a technical institute and then to a comprehensive community college. I think for many years PCC may have been overlooked, and yet many people went through programs here. We are, and we have been, and continue to be, the most crowded of all 58 community colleges in North Carolina. And I see us continuing to grow. I do feel that we're going to be utilizing the Davenport Farm property, the 130 acres on the other side of Swift Creek, and I do feel we're well positioned for 25 years from now, being in an excellent position as far as continuing to serve our district and our region.
People from all walks of life, no matter at what point they needed education, they could come to the community college and get started. And for many it was a second start or second chance.
I had the opportunity to help people to understand that they can make their lives better through education.
I feel good because they're out there and they're working, and I just want to give everybody a chance. I'm proud of Pitt Community College because I think we have made a substantial mark in our community and in the state of North Carolina.
Reflecting on the last 50 years, one can imagine the pride PCC's early leaders like Robert Lee Humber would feel to see how their vision has blossomed.
I think he would be absolutely astounded and awestruck by what the people of this community, Pitt County and Greenville, have achieved for themselves here. But then the second thing, after he saw what was here and what had happened, his next thoughts would be, where do we go from here?